back here. I will be back here. And I will be back with another
Yeah, we'll lick our wounds. We'll get over this. We'll be fired up for next year.
Garoppolo has time, stands in, going deep, going for it all, and it's caught for the touchdown! On fourth down, Deebo Samuel for 6. Garoppolo's got all day. He's going to launch it deep down the field, going for it all, and getting it! Emmanuel Sanders not touched, still on his feet, inside the 10, and he scores! 75-yard bomb from Jimmy Garoppolo to Emmanuel Sanders. Wilson, pressure off the edge, releases it, and it is intercepted by Greenlaw. Dre Greenlaw now on the return. As he's still on his feet with blockers in front, Dre Greenlaw down the sideline. Can you believe this?
Looks like football, baby.
Pass is caught. Kittle breaks one tackle. Another. Wow, what a touchdown for George Kittle. Goff throws and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Warner. Fred Warner for the touchdown. Jeff Wilson has come in at running back. Garoppolo's throw is caught by Jeff Wilson. He's going to score a touchdown for the 49ers.
And the pass is going to be picked off by Bosa. Nick Bosa. Can't bring him down till he gets to the 8-yard line. Wow.
Now Evans in the slot. Winston picked off. It is Richard Sherman, who did not have an interception last year, and he returns it all the way for a 49ers touchdown, 32-yard.
Garoppolo fires. It is caught. Still on his feet is Kittle with a big play. And the stiff arm. George Kittle. Flags fly. He's down to the 30. What a run by George Kittle. Taking on everybody.
Yo, Gold Blooded Podcast, motherfuckers. Daddy's here. Finger blasting, multiple fingers, like a bad first date. Here we are. It's dry, but we're trying to.
Or a good first date.
I guess. Yeah, you're right. I guess that'd be a great first date. Finger popping on a first date. All right. Here's what we're going to talk about. So, you people have to understand, we have Michael Curran here in studio. This is like a holiday for us. We don't get this shit happen nearly ever. So we decided to record early during the 49er bye week. So as we're recording right now, it's while the 4 o'clock NFL games are happening, the afternoon games. So we can report on the picks that some of us made last week. We're not going to give you our picks, our quote-unquote picks of the week. For those, we will make an Instagram post Wednesday about our picks, about our quote-unquote locks of the week and the listener score prediction. But in the meantime, we will give you our score predictions, and we can give you some information. We have, 3 out of the 4 up? So we got 3 out of the 4 of the locks of the week. I picked the Monday night game, so we can't get to that because it hasn't happened yet, motherfucker. So things are turning around so far. Big Bob, he takes it home. He takes Green Bay, laying 4.5 on the road at Chicago. What'd they win by, Rob?
7, I think.
They won by 7. So
10.
10. They got it done up on the road there. All right. No problem. Next game, Curran. Curran makes the smart pick, I guess. He takes Cincy at Detroit. Detroit just can't buy a fucking bucket. Wow. They get the fucking floor swept by them. Cincy wins 34-11. Great pick, Curran. The one fallen soldier up to this point is Baby Kern, the Kern lover. Oh.
11 points?
What do you mean? What?
Math-wise. The Cincy game.
Oh, more than that, no?
No, I'm trying to think. Would that be 9 points and a safety?
How they
Is that
got
not an
11?
unusual score? It looks so weird to me right
11. Yeah, let's see here.
now. Oh, Giants got it as well. Maybe I'm just missing something. 2 field goals.
Well,
Field goal and a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, if you get to 8 and then a field goal.
Sorry to tear it, but
that's
I saw it
okay.
and I was like, 11.
7. Yeah, it's got to be a touchdown and a 2-point conversion is my guess, and then 2 field goals.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it was late in the game.
Yeah.
It was garbage.
Yeah.
They didn't even deserve it.
Okay, so no problem. That's what we do here. Baby Kern, she took Tampa Bay, Tom Brady and the boys. They won the game, but they did not cover the 7. They won by 6, I believe. So that brings the overall season total to 10-13. We're crawling our way back to 500. Hopefully, I can bring it home with the Bills tomorrow night. So, like I said, keep an eye on the Instagram for the listener predictions and the locks of the week. We can't make the locks because the lines aren't out yet. But I think it's more important to have BBC Baby Boy Kern live and in the studio than waiting till Tuesday to record. And if you don't like how we do things, then fucking suck my dick hole.
How do you suck a hole? It's weird.
You just do the whole thing. Give it like mouth to mouth.
All right.
You blow in?
Yeah, like a little... And kiss it.
I feel like it's gonna hurt.
Kiss the head, baby.
All right.
So what are we doing? We're looking ahead to the Colts, yeah?
Yeah.
Niners are playing the Colts. It's at Santa Clara, I see. Okay, very nice, very nice. I don't know much about the Colts this year. What can you tell me about them?
Carson Wentz, your boy.
Oh, really? What did they do this week?
They
Sorry to throw you all over the place, Bob.
annihilated Houston 31-3.
What's their overall season record?
I think this is their second win. Yeah, 2-4.
2-4. Okay, so they beat. Oh, sorry, Bob. We're playing footsies all goddamn week. I'm used to sitting down the far end of the table, and you know me. I'm a bebopper here. I'm hopping about. We're playing footsies. All right. I don't know. I don't give a lot of fucking merit to a team beating up on the lowly fucking Texans. But whatever. I mean, good for you, Carson Wentz. We don't know what our quarterback situation is going to be just yet, right? Okay.
I wouldn't expect to know too soon either.
Yeah,
knowing Shanahan. It's going to be some
not.
games.
Okay. I think the one benefit, I'm going to say this now, I think either one of our quarterbacks could beat this fucking team. I'm guessing.
Okay.
They've only got 2 wins. I'm just guessing. This is speculation. That's what we do here. We speculate.
I'll say this.
Okay, Bub?
If we want to have any future this year,
Yeah.
both of our quarterbacks need to be able to beat this team.
I agree.
Because if we can't beat this team with either of those quarterbacks,
Yeah.
then we're not who we think we are.
Agreed. And then we got to go back. Then we got bigger problems.
We got bigger problems.
Yeah, agreed.
Losing to Seattle or losing to Arizona, like those teams are hot. Those teams are playing good ball. And Indy might be getting hot, but you need to be able to beat those teams at the very least.
All right. So I guess since we don't even know who the quarterback is, let's just get reckless. I'm going to use somebody else's keys.
Jingle bell.
Keys to victory, you fucking twat stickers.
Twat stickers.
All right. Key to victory.
Sounds like a German symbol. Twat sticker.
The key to victory for Daddy is simple. It doesn't matter if James Hammercock Garoppolo is behind center or Trey prefers to suck toes before he goes down on the woman, just as a little appetizer. Trey Lance steps up to the plate. Whoever it is under center, doesn't matter. The 49ers, the key to winning this game is establishing dominance in the run game. Don't care who the quarterback it is. It's got to be Mitchell. It's got to be Sermon's got to fucking welcome to the NFL, or whoever the fuck is back there. I don't know at this point.
I'll tell you who it's going to be.
Who's it going to be, Bob?
Jamaica
Hasty. I like it. I could take that. Take it to the house. Hasty.
He's been activated.
I don't care if fucking Debo's back there. Whoever is back there. Juszczyk established dominance in the run game. Key to victory number 1. Somebody else go.
I was basically going to say the same thing. I think the key to the victory is that we need to get our run game established, and when I say our run game, I mean from our running backs, not from Debo.
That's what I'm saying.
And Ayuk and George and Trey. Like, those are things we use, but we need to get our traditional running game going. We need our zone stretch running game moving. I believe it will be Hasty and Mitchell would be my guess, just because of the way they run and the zone. Sermon, we might see more on short yardage stuff, third down stuff, goal line stuff. So I think that is the key to victory. I think the key to that victory will be having our general back at center, making the plays, calling the plays, directing people where to go, telling these guys what they need. Mr. Jimmy G. I think we get back on track this week.
All right, Kern, spit the truth.
I hope so, because I want a happy podcast next week.
Live in the studio, Kern, spit the truth.
I think the key to victory is to stop their run game. Their running back had 145 yards today.
Ooh.
I think
DJ Jones, let's go.
Your guys' keys to victory for the rushing game to be on top. I think if that can go well with the defense stopping their run game, because Carson Wentz only threw the ball 20 times. He did have 2 touchdowns, but 11 completed passes out of 20 passes. I think if we can stop their run game and our run game can be effective, I think that will be the reason we win this game.
Okay. Very nice. Bob, before we move on to the next aspect of things, I'm going to do a Fruit Loop Loopy Hoop.
Okay. Go ahead, Fruit Loop Loopy Hoop.
That's right. We're going to do the particulars. And we're going to start the particulars with people. We don't ask for much here. I don't ask for a goddamn thing from you fucks. I'm asking for something now. If you could hear the words coming out of my mouth and you haven't done what I'm asking for, then consider us. I will spit on you if I ever see you. We need reviews. You go to wherever you listen, Podbean, Podcast, what the fuck, Stitcher, fucking, give me one, Spotify, YouTube, whatever. Leave the review. Like we say, always, we prefer 5 stars. If it's got to be 1, it's got to be funny. But really, don't leave 1. Leave them 5 and tell the people. Tell the people about what we do here.
Tell them.
Okay. Then, after you leave the review, email us at goldbloodedpodcast@gmail.com. Tell us you left a review. And then, maybe,
we'll give you nothing.
I'll send you a picture of my feet. Oh, if you're into that, my feet are fucking vile. You don't want that.
We'll probably piss you off. And
no, just email us. That's what we like. We read them on air. Hey. All right. You do the reviews. You do the Instagram. That's where Michael Curran is. He fucking resides over at Instagram. He handles the business there. He's going to post pictures of the kicking. We're going to post this week's picks and shit. That's where you get the latest gold-blooded news. That's how you reach us if you don't really know us. That's how you get to know us. Gold-Blooded Podcast.
Get to know us.
We have a sponsor here at the Gold-Blooded Podcast, and it's Lucky Rose Tattoo in Middlebury, Connecticut.
Sponsor.
It's the sponsor. They're an award-winning tattoo studio out of Middlebury, Connecticut. People travel all over the world to come here during COVID times. They break the law just to get tattooed here.
Allegedly.
So you should too. Get in it. Get the tattoo. Lucky Rose Tattoo. That's a big cartel. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
Let's get your score prediction.
Score predictions. Curran, as you are in the house,
you're the guest.
You're the first time You're here.
First in studio.
You're here. You're letting the people know.
Right here.
Direct and live. You got the mic in your fotch. Drop it.
33 to 10.
Win.
Okay. Akie. Baba, it's your house. I respect it.
37.
Ooh.
17. And I think at least some of those points will be on their defense.
I was gonna say that. Yep.
Our defense is not giving up 17 to them.
Think you guys, you're on the right track.
Oh boy.
No, you're on the right track.
Here we go, Kern.
I'll
But
start with a 5.
no,
No.
28.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're gonna
0.
get it. This defense is gonna get their shot
They are
out,
getting. They deserve it. They're gonna get it, and then everybody's gonna say how smart I am.
How many of that 28 is our defense, if any?
7.
7.
That's a pick 6 to
Yeah.
the house. It's gonna be.
To the hizzy.
It's gonna be Mosley is gonna catch a batted ball, and he's gonna take it to the house. Holy fuck, Carson Wentz. Kicking my son. I'm back to sunglasses today because I got contacts on the fucking Lolo. So now we're rocking sunglasses back for recording sessions. But looking at Carson Wentz. You know what I want to do to Carson Wentz? You know?
I don't.
Guess.
I'm waiting for you to tell me.
Guess. It's weird.
Kick field goals with him?
No, you're not going to like this.
Cuddle with him?
I want to mouth fuck him. I want to fuck him.
With your mouth?
No, I want to fuck him with my dick. I want to go to jail with Carson Wentz and be in a position where my dominance, because he could probably beat me up. He looks like a big guy, but he's got to bow down to me in jail, and I mouth fuck him. He wouldn't like it.
Really weird to say.
I know. I want it. I want to dominate Carson Wentz.
Very, yeah.
Let me tell you, I could feel the uncomfort in this room.
This is the
But
point
you just
where
told us
I'm
you want Carson Wentz to suck you off. It's basically what you said.
No, I don't want
You just used different words.
No, maybe. But what I'm saying
That's
is
definitely what you said.
when you say suck off, right? Now, even though most people who give blowjobs probably do it for the benefit of their partner, some people enjoy giving the blowjob, yeah? Especially because you enjoy doing something nice for your partner. Carson Wentz is not going to enjoy this mouth fucking.
How do you know? You don't know him.
Oh, no. You're right, I don't.
Yeah.
You're right.
Maybe he's been waiting his whole life for someone to give him that treatment.
Fuck.
And you're going to make his fucking whole world.
I didn't consider that at all.
No, you just want to be in an intimate relationship with Carson Wentz.
No.
We get it.
You went to Philly at the wrong time.
No, I assumed Carson Wentz would not like having a cock
Oh, I would not assume that.
pounded into his mouth and throat.
I definitely would not assume that about Carson Wentz.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. Now the desire is gone. Fuck.
I don't even know how to take this conversation because you've never talked to me in those words. You've never said, you know what?
You know,
You're right.
You're completely right there.
No, maybe.
All right, well, now that desire is gone.
Now it's just you wanting to have...
No, now I don't. Now the desire is gone. Next player. Wow. Whoa. Michael Pittman. He looks like he's strung out on the crack rocks.
He might be.
And Jonathan Taylor's not looking so sober either. Both those players are looking like crack rockers.
Crack rockers.
I'm saying it. And you know what? They bought off Isaac Rachel.
You gotta check out Rodrigo.
Well, what is Rodrigo Blankmanship about? What the fuck? First of all, it's weird to see an NFL player wear glasses. What is he? Oh, he's a kicker. So
You know what
that's
his hobby is? Building Legos.
Is it?
Not even kidding.
So is Chris's. I think. They look like they built Legos and eat Oxycontin together.
I'll bet Rodrigo would get along with Mike McDaniel.
Who's Mike McDaniel?
Joe.
What? Mike McDaniel?
This is a guy
The offensive coordinator?
Yeah.
I
Of the
wasn't-
football team that we're doing a podcast about? Yep.
I wasn't thinking about like it in that sense. Sorry. I was like sorry. I don't know what Mike McDaniel looks like. So.
Oh, you don't?
No. I'm sorry.
You haven't watched
We'll
any
have
of his
to shoot
pressers?
him.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you are missing out.
I haven't watched his pressers. To be honest
You,
with you.
my friend, are missing out on some good ones.
Oh man, I'll look into them. I don't know what he looks like though. To be honest with you. Oh, you know who he looks like in the picture up there in the red in the middle, and the one to the left. You know who he looks like? J.D. Harmeyer from the Howard Stern Show. Do you know that?
No.
Do you know what he looks like?
Nope.
Okay.
His pressers are must watch.
Yeah. What's he about? Tell me.
Cracking jokes, making fun of the news media.
Is he?
And then when they ask him like a technical question, it feels like he thinks they're morons, but he says it in the simplest terms back to them. But he's definitely like a
doing it on
prodigy.
purpose.
Like
Yeah.
he's a very smart.
Okay. Is he?
He's
Shanahan
definitely
guy?
not a football player.
But where did he come from? Is he like born and bred from the Shanahan?
I think
scene?
so. I think he's been with the
You
the
see
crew.
the top pictures there? Doesn't that look like
Yeah,
him
that's
a
pretty
bit?
good.
Yeah. Hey. All right. So what are we gonna go back to Philly there? Well, now that we know what this guy looks like.
A Rodrigo,
Yeah. Well,
Indianapolis.
Okay. It's nice. It's nice when things are nice, Rodrigo. Suck me.
You tell me what you want to see.
Wow. Quiddy Pay is dark complexed. He looks like a preacher though, doesn't he?
Complexed.
He was very dark in that
very
picture.
dark,
Well,
complexed.
oh yeah, he's dark. He's dark. Oh, okay, I like him.
Yeah,
He looks
he's a
like-
winner.
He looks happy there.
I'd take him on the team.
He is not. He looks like a preacher there, but all right.
Would take him on the Niners.
Yeah, it looks like I would. Next,
But he was a refugee.
Mo Alley Cox.
The Liberian Civil
Who?
Mo Alley Cox. I just like the name.
A lot of teeth, a lot of mouth.
Big Mouth. It's Johnny Big Mouth, they call him. Oh.
Looks like a black D. Snyder there.
Oh, he does. 81, too. He looks at both of them. He does. Phenomenal call. Phenomenal. He used to come to the ferry boat,
Yeah.
and he gave me tickets to see
he worked in
Pantera.
Hartford?
Yeah. When I was on the Oxycontin, as my parents would say. That picture of Rigobertello, whatever his name was.
He looks much better than that one picture.
That one picture.
That's
it looks like
very unfortunate.
He looks
that
like
that's
he's
the one.
taking a shit.
Like that's a good
Why
looking
is
dude.
that his first Google image?
Average,
average
good-looking fella.
Yes.
Nice looking guy.
I bet
Worst
he-
picture on the whole page, and it's the fucking thumbnail for
Would
the
it
guy.
would it be racist of me to say he
Yes.
probably comes from a soccer background, being a Spanish guy
Yes.
in the NFL?
He's a
Well,
player
could you
as
see
well.
if he comes from a soccer background? I bet he does.
He played college football at Hawaii.
Okay. Oh, he's Hawaiian. Okay, that explains everything. Is he Hawaiian or did he just play football there? He's from Chico, California. You boo. I don't know. I'm just digging my racist hole deeper. All right, next player. I like Mo Alley Cox, the name. DeForest Buckner. Huh. Forgot about that. Well, I feel better about him being there and not knowing what the defense is doing now with the new D coordinator. You know what I mean? Because I think I always got the vibe that DeForest Buckner was extremely smart. That was always my take on him. But nevertheless, that's a really shitty haircut for him.
These guys look like a murderer's row.
Yeah,
over
they
here.
really do. Those couple players do not look like happy guys, except Deo Odilinghango. I'm sorry, could you do better?
Odiingbo.
Okay. I guess you did.
You added some extra letters.
Yeah.
That's my favorite
It
part.
wasn't
of your
terrible.
Your pronunciations always have an extra letter in there.
Like, totally. That's
They're just
not
made
even-
up.
yeah,
Like you added an H to that.
Yeah.
I heard a hangbo in there.
Hangbo. Hangbo. Wow. Andrew Cedeno is a R&B singer who will be brought up on rape charges.
Cedeno.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kern. Cedeno, he said.
Wow, Cahill Warning does not look like he's big enough to be a tight end in that image.
Cedeno. Or just Sendejo.
You guys, everybody wants to be so fucking critical nowadays.
Bo Peep is an interesting name.
Where? Like little Bo Peep?
Bo Peep.
Oh, Bo Peep. Hey, Bo Peep Kayshawn. Or Keys. I just made up Kayshawn. I just made it up.
Yep, that's racist.
What's the last name?
Okay.
Fuck. Oh.
Keyshawn is?
That's what I thought his last name was, because Bo Peep's his first name.
Right, but where did you get Keyshawn from?
Well, it's K-E-Y.
Who's got a last name Keyshawn?
Well, exactly.
Have you ever known a man with the last name Keyshawn?
I've never known a woman with the last name Keyshawn. But there's a lot of last names I've never heard of, so I'm going with it. I went with it.
Fair enough.
And now, in hindsight, you know what it should have been? Keystone.
Keystone.
All right.
Keys.
With that, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm just done.
I'm going to scan just in case.
Okay.
Still done?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm you scanning. I don't care. We're going to do the few emails. So, we got a few emails. Listen, we got to be quick with this shit. We got places to be, children to pick up. Kern's in town. I don't know. Oh, okay. I don't know. I guess I'll have to just read it off the screen then.
Frank Reich. Who else we got over here?
I don't care.
Well, we're going to scan just in case. Just in case there's a real good one.
Well, yeah, well, Clayton Adams is, he looks, I'm not trying, this is going to be wrong. People are going to get upset. Somebody somewhere. The guy, Clayton Adams, what is he? He's their tight ends coach. He's got 17 years in the experience in the NFL. That's shocking to me because he looks like a mentally handicapped human being. He looks like, listen to me, when I was in the 7th and 8th grade, it's when everything went bad. That's when I turned sour. I said this the other day. It might have been the 6th grade, but it was definitely the 7th and 8th grade. Bad things happened. I just became a shit human. It's where I...
Shit human.
Yeah, I became a shit
I think
human.
Clayton Adams is a guy you buy steroids from, and you got to meet him in a bowling alley to get him.
Maybe. But he also... So I went to...
Or a billiards hall.
We went to Flood Middle School in my town, and this middle school also hosted the high schoolers who were bad kids who hadn't quite failed out, but had definitely got arrested so they had a wing where they hosted them. They had a wing where they hosted the what are the abroad students? What do you call that?
Like foreign exchange.
Foreign exchange students. And they also had a wing where they hosted mental challenged retards. And there was one named Patches. And Patches looks like Clayton Adams. And he was called Patches because his hair was all patchy.
All right, we're done with that.
Okay. It was scary. There was some 35-year-old retards going to high school there. And they were scary as fuck for me. For prepubescent Joey I.
Fair.
Middle school is the most awkward time in a human's life. First email is from Anthony Scott. He is fucking pissed. First email is titled Eat My Booty. He sent 3 emails, and I get the vibe from the titles that he's not happy. And if I remember correctly, it's probably all at Rob, I hope, because I don't want anyone mad at me, I guess. But if he wants to go to war with my guy, then we'll go to war. But we're on the same team. I do want to remind us that. But I guess he said what he said, and we're about to find out if we're going to war. So, Eat My Booty, take 1.
Hey, fellas. I saw or heard your response to what I had to say. I'm kind of confused because, number one, maybe I just look at fandom differently. I always felt like unless you start rooting for another team, you're still a fan. Because, there was about 10 years where I didn't even acknowledge the fact that I was a Knicks fan, but everybody kept telling me I was a Knicks fan. And so I was like, okay, I guess I'm still a Knicks fan. But again, I love the Niners. Did I not say anything's possible? Of course something's possible. Of course we can win the championship. But what happens if they lose their next game and they're 2-4? Do you think it's easy to come back from that? I mean, again, we're fine. I mean, I think that I never said it's over. And yes, I get frustrated. I literally sent that about an hour after I saw the score. I was still pissed. I'm a little more calm now. But again, I mean, At what point does being a fan just mean that you don't trust with your eyes and see what you see? You know, I'm a fucking Niners fan. I'm always going to be a Niners fan. You know, I love you guys. You guys aren't going to tell me I'm not a Niners fan. You can do whatever the hell you want. I'm a Niners fan. I always will be. But they're playing like shit. But Joey I would be on my side because he actually acknowledges when the team plays like shit. You know, you, my man, you just, it's like, and you said it in the episode. Always positive. I mean, that's great. I love it. I've never been that type of person. And I you know, I was 5 when the Niners won their last Super Bowl. I don't remember it. So you guys have the luxury of actually having seen the team win the championship. You know, I haven't. So I'm a little more pessimistic about it. At the end of the day, yeah, that's fine. But based on everything you guys said, I don't know how you guys think they're going to win a championship. You guys basically made the arguments for why they're not, but then you get mad at somebody who just says it a little bit more stronger. So, you know, I'm still cool with you guys, but, you know, you just think before you speak because we're all emotional right now, but, you know, just because people don't just lick the asshole of this organization for no reason and actually hold them accountable, you know, I don't think that's a problem. So that's just me personally, but, you know, to each his own, I guess.
All right, Anthony Scott. Well, first of all, I just want to make sure, I guess it's too late, but that you weren't standing in traffic contemplating jumping off the Q Bridge in New Haven there. It sounded like you were playing in traffic. I want everyone to know that I don't really take anything too personal or serious here. I'm sure I say some things and get worked up, but I didn't mean to ruffle any feathers, Rob. I think you really struck a nerve here.
I want to let him get through his emails before I respond.
Yeah, because there's more.
Well, I don't know what else he's going to say, so I don't want to jump on anything or respond. I'm going to let him keep going.
I'm scared for where this is going.
Yeah.
And he says, sorry, really just don't understand.
Okay. You know, I don't want to just judge based off one when there's 3.
Since you guys have wax in your ears, I'll reiterate what I said in my initial email. I'm sick of making excuses. That's the main thing. We made excuses all those years where Shanahan didn't win any games, which was basically every year other than the year we made the Super Bowl. We made excuses for him. And so, why would I keep wanting to do that? Like, again, Mr. Positivity over here, that's wonderful, but, you know, yeah, what I remember is crying after the Niners lost the Super Bowl. So if you think I'm not a real fan, you think those were fake, you know, crocodile tears, whatever. But I'm just sick of going through that. You know, I was listening to another podcast,
Trader
Niners podcast. The dude was saying, "Oh yeah, I know we lost, but so what? You know, this season's not about the playoffs. This season's about developing Trey Lance." To me, I thought that was way more egregious than anything I've said. That person said that on a national podcast because what that meant to me was, oh, we're not expected to win shit this year. So, which one is it? I know you guys didn't say it. I'm just saying, like, I thought this season was about making the playoffs. And so if it is, I just can't make excuses every week. If the answer is just, we stink this year, it's about developing Trey Lance, I wouldn't be that upset. It's that people like you say, oh, we're going to win the Super Bowl, and if we win, you can't celebrate. But how about we win a couple of games first? Playoffs? How about we win a fucking game? So, you know, get some glasses if you guys can't see. Get a hearing aid if you guys can't hear. You guys, you know, all your senses are, like, getting fucked up. Now, I'm about 5 weeks away from having a total mental breakdown, but we'll see. I'm just watching these games. I'm not like them. I'm not used to seeing the Niners look this inept in a year where we're supposed to be good. We've had plenty of years where we're supposed to suck. Like, yeah, 2-14 that year, where you guys saying, oh, if we win the Super Bowl this year. I mean, is that it every year, regardless of what the record is? Or do you have to be officially eliminated before you're allowed to say it was a lost season? It's kind of stupid, but hey, I mean, talk to me. Tell me why I'm wrong. I'm very confused.
All right, now I will read Anthony Scott, third and final email, and then I think we'll respond. Bob, you want? Well, we'll see.
What do you mean by 5 weeks?
I think it just means, like, if it goes south, if it keeps going south, he's just putting a number on it.
Yeah,
Like,
I think he just.
I'm 5 weeks away from really having a fucking breakdown
thinking,
over this team.
Is that like if we lost every game, would that
No,
be
like if it,
disqualified
or it could
for-
be 3-2 in the next 5. Or he's just saying
I think
he can hold
just,
it together for 5 more weeks before
Gotcha.
he has a full blown.
So Anthony Scott final email says none. Saying I'm not a real fan is a low blow. Why else would I care about what grown fucking millionaires do? Great podcast, but you don't have the authority to question my fandom or anyone else's. That's fighting words. Well, first of all, those definitely aren't fighting words. I'll say that. 2, did we question his fandom?
I'm sure I did.
Okay.
I think what you said was just like you stated how you feel as a fan and said that you don't believe if somebody as a fan feels that way, that's how you should look at it.
Well,
you just disagree with how they looked at it.
Well,
I think.
I'll go back and listen to it so I know exactly what we're referring to here.
I won't. I have no reason to.
Okay.
Anyone, Anthony Scott's a regular listener.
Yeah.
Okay. Which means he knows that we don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Right.
He knows that we're 2 fucking morons.
We're definitely not an authority on anything.
100%. We're complete fucking idiots. We predict a win every single game. We predict a lossless season every single season, whether we're starting with Blaine Gabbert or fucking Colin Kaepernick or whoever the fuck is starting. We predict that we're going to win every game of the season and win the Super Bowl every single year. It's a well-known fact that we have no idea what the fuck we're talking about. The only person that even watched the games more than once to get plays and understand them has quit long ago and comes back once a year to beat us at a field goal kicking competition. I think we both are emotional for different reasons. I think I had an emotional reaction. Normally it's guided. Normally it's pointed at Joe, and he takes the brunt of those emotional outbursts of mine.
I think I handled them a little better than Anthony Scott.
And I think that might be part of the problem is that I'm used to you just fighting back, and we just don't agree on anything, and then we move on. And I didn't have that reaction as bad to you. I also think with people like Anthony Scott, Brecken Welton, Matterson, Just Joe, I feel like I have to list them all or I'm going to leave somebody out.
Yeah.
C. Jitty, all these guys, this is like a family, and we don't fight. We're not going to come to fisticuffs. Those are not fighting words. This is a family. We can disagree. We can get in an argument. And then the game comes on and we all cheer for the 49ers.
If we're going to fight anybody, it's going to be like another podcast or...
Yeah, whatever podcast you're listening to, we can go fist fight them.
Yeah.
All of us.
Especially a national media podcast. I'd love to fight a national national media podcast beat up by no names.
I agree with you that what they said is much more egregious because that is not the point of this year. The point of this year is to win a Super Bowl while developing Trey Lance. But I apologize if it was personal, if it felt personal. It was not. It was me exploding in an emotional outburst due to the state of the team at the moment.
Well, I'm glad everybody can suck everybody else off here. Next email is from the only...
Those are words spoken like I've never said to Joe after I yelled at him, by the way.
I just got to eat shit. To refer to episode 1 about my life. Next episode.
We're going to get back on track here?
Next email, yeah.
I hope our relationship is repairable, Anthony Scott.
Maybe you guys can go for...
We don't get many emails from Connecticut people, and I don't want to put myself on the bad side of that.
This guy's got heat with you, bub. You fucked up.
What if Matterson just trashes me now? If I got it from the one Connecticut listener and Matterson, I might quit.
We quit. I'm okay shutting down.
If I offended both of them, I might.
And we did it
maybe
right.
It wasn't
At
my
least
week.
Curran got to come down for the last episode. It's perfect. All right. First Matterson, 1 of 2, and then we're going to bounce because we got to go get the kids.
We got to go get the kids.
You guys were talking about like the emails that revolved around John Gruden. Joey, I asked if I could find any clips from older episodes if you guys were going to say something, express something. I'm still searching. This one's going to be a harder one. But this flashback audio, though, I couldn't pass up because this is from 166 back in the 2018 season. The last time the Oakland Raiders and the 49ers faced each other for the Battle of the Bay game. Prior to that game, I should say, because you guys were going to do shoe sling in that episode, which is 166. And here's the clip.
All right, I'm going to sling a shoe or two.
Yes.
All right.
Now, I love this shoe sling lineup. It's great because we haven't played the Raiders since, I think, 2014.
4 years.
This lineup is spectacular. You got John Gruden. We haven't been able to shoe sling him ever until right now. Well, I guess we could have.
We won't have another shot for 4 years.
We could,
and that's if he's still there.
You got Derek Carr, who is just a fucking gold mine.
Sorry. What do you mean? We're going to be in the Super Bowl against them next year.
And my favorite part about this lineup is you got a black guy who is definitely shoe slingable. Like, without a doubt. Shoe slingable.
I have no idea who Bruce Irvin is.
None.
I thought he was a retired NFL
It was
player.
the perfect opportunity.
Okay. Yeah, there's going to be chances.
When we're still
Irvin's
going
going to be
gone.
chances.
There's a good
Irvin will be
chance he
gone.
could be gone by then.
There's a good chance he could be gone next week.
Everyone knows what Gruden looks like, too.
Yeah, I'll go Irvin. That's fine.
All right.
Just so you know my stance on Gruden, I don't like him, but I don't hate him like I hate Sam
He's
Bradford.
shoe slingable though.
He definitely looks like a cunt, but I mean everything that's going to be said about him is probably already said.
That episode was
Everything that's said about him has already been said. That's ironic. I want to point out that when you're looking for a specific thing in audio, you come across these nuggets because that's how I found the piss audio.
Right.
I was looking for something completely different and stumbled on the you making the piss statement.
Yeah, great. Thanks, bub.
back in October 2018, episode 166. So this whole John Gruden news. My opinions, I think John Gruden deserved what he got. But let's face it, the whole investigation around the Washington football team, work ethic, it's a bigger fish than John Gruden is. So we're going to get more news coming out in the future around this whole investigation, because keeping 650,000 emails confidential, it's going to get leaked. Somebody will find a way to leak them. It's a shame. But it makes me think of the conversation that you guys had back in 2018, a week or two before the Battle of the Bay game, where you guys had talked about why people stop watching NFL games. I believe I expressed my opinions about that topic, expressing that reasons that why it's because of the league handling or poorly handled the Deflategate, Spygate, domestic abuse issues is a reason why people stop watching games. This whole John Gruden and the investigation is another reason. Anyway, Niners Colts game. Niners going to have to have a winning game plan. Kyle Shanahan needs a winning game plan. If it's Garoppolo, which I think he should be the starting QB. If it's Trey Lance, okay. Winning game plan. Make it work. Niners 28, Colts 20. I'm out, really.
Yes. One thing I wanted to just post on or comment on. I know that John Gruden got fired, but figuring, all the rednecks that were all fired up and upset. What? with Kaepernick, and that I'm not watching anymore. And when they see the halftime show this year, because it's like Dr. Dre, Eminem, all these rap artists, I'm not watching that. You figure they'd be all pumped that there was a racist involved in the NFL with Gruden. You figure they would have wanted to keep him to earn all the racists back. But okay, Matterson, final email for the week, and then we're out of here, Bob.
Yeah.
Is there? There's audio.
Oh, you got the other email. I want you to read that.
Oh yes. Okay, so we'll do that first. So I posted the results to the Patreon subscribers of the kicking competition, so they were the first to have it. And this comment that came back in reply was too good not to read here. Carlos Avile says, "All I see is Curran one. Steve don't count." I back it. Final email, Matterson, get it. Fuck the Colts. You know it, Poppy. Matterson says, I was listening to the previous version of the audio I just sent and thought my recorded part wasn't loud enough, so I made it louder. So I recommend playing this version than the
we don't. I don't think there's a reason to play it.
No, that was just fine.
I love how you let him get through reading that entire. Without just like.
This didn't even need to be read.
No,
thank you.
You're welcome.
Good.
That's what we do here, Kern.
Yeah, we help each other a lot. Great, good times, wonderful, grand, great. Go fist fuck yourself. Bye bye.